Welcome to the Division Weapon Guides. Today we are covering a weapon that we have already covered in the past. The Vector 45 ACP submachine gun. We're remaking this because we have added a lot more information to our guides and we wanted to apply it to this weapon. In this guide we will talk about the general information, the measurements, its statistics, the recommended weapon modifications, the recommended weapon talents, weapon variants, and the recommended class. The Chris Vector 45 automatic Colt pistol is a blowback and inline designed submachine gun. It is manufactured by Chris USA and it was designed in the United States of America in 2006. The weapon is small to medium size with 620mm in length, and it isn't very heavy either with a weight of 2.7 kilograms. And it fires .45 automatic Colt pistol rounds. It has just one fire mode, automatic. It doesn't have the highest damage, which is around 8,800. The headshot multiplier is, as for all the submachine guns, 50%, which means that you will do 1.5 times damage when shooting the enemy in the head. It is effective until the optimal range of only 15 meters, though it can be hard to control the weapon at that range, with the rate of fire being 750 rounds per minute. The handling characteristics aren't that good, with the accuracy being 26% and the stability being 37%, meaning the mostly upwards recoil is relatively manageable. It has the lowest magazine size in comparison to the other submachine guns, at 20 rounds, which you will be able to reload in 2.3 seconds. Just like all the other submachine guns, it gets increased critical hit damage. The Vector holds 4 modification slots: the optic, the magazine, the underbarrel, and the muzzle. For the optic, we recommend the reflex sight, which increases the optimal range and the headshot damage. The magazine will contain an extended magazine, which should increase the magazine capacity and rate of fire. For the underbarrel, we recommend the small grip, which increases the accuracy and stability. And finally, on the muzzle, we want the muzzle brake, which increases the stability and the critical hit damage. The high-end weapon variants allow the weapon to have up to 3 weapon talents. Here are the 3 we recommend. The first weapon talent will be responsive, which increases the weapon damage by a percentage when closer than 10 meters to the target. The second weapon talent is deadly, which increases the critical hit damage by a percentage. And the third weapon talent is ferocious, which increases the damage against elite and named enemies by a percentage. The Vector has 3 variants: the Vector 45 ACP, the Tactical Vector 45 ACP. This variant has a similar design to the standard, but lacks the stock. It doesn't have an increased statistic. And the first wave Vector 45 ACP. This variant has a more modern look, due to the modified stock, elongated body, and a longer barrel design in combination with a military paint job. It generally has a better damage, but the rest remains the same. The Vector 45 ACP is a typical submachine gun for close range encounters. It fits right in the combat medic or healer role. This is more of a supporting role since the Vector isn't highly competitive. For a build setup on the combat medic, click on the annotation that's on the screen right now. The setup is similar, except you want to select the first wave Vector as the primary weapon. We hope you now have an overview of the Vector 45 ACP in the Division. Thank you for watching. The sources that we have used are mentioned in the description. If you enjoyed this guide, please consider leaving a rating. Subscribe for more related content, and please support us on social media. If you have any questions, comments, or constructive feedback, leave those in the comment section down below.